it finally happened. The Chicago Bulls have hired their first competent head coach since the Tom Thibodeau. Billy Donovan has agreed to become the next head coach of the Chicago Bulls as of yesterday. Now, I was going to make a video yesterday, but obviously not so obviously, I couldn't because I was at work. But as soon as I woke up today, I had to make this video because what a momentous occasion it is. He could have chose any team that had a vacant head coach position available, including the Philadelphia 76ers. So, I'm a little baffled. I mean, I know we have talent on our roster, but the Philadelphia 76ers, they still have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Josh Richardson. They still have a very good team. Now, I understand that they haven't really done much with it, but they did make it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So that's why it kind of baffles me that he chose us over them or any other team. I mean, look, I'm not going to argue with it. I love it. I absolutely love this hire. We even got the approval by Joakim Noah himself, one of Billy Donovan's former players that he coached back at Florida in the 06-07 championship days, those days. He is a championship winning coach in college, but still a championship winning coach nonetheless. Guys, this is fantastic. Just saw something that said Charles Barkley thought that Billy Donovan could have waited for a better job. Screw you, Charles Barkley. We need this. We've needed this for so long. Who's he going to choose? Philadelphia? I know I just said Philadelphia is a great team, but hey, they've had their chances to prove themselves and they haven't. They've come up short each and every year. They are garbage. They are garbage. They are going nowhere. Joel Embiid is going to request a trade. Ben Simmons is going out. It doesn't matter. Josh Richardson, all those guys are not going to be there much longer because that's how it is in the NBA nowadays. If you can't win a championship in a certain franchise or organization, your best players are going to request a trade or just straight up leave you in free agency. This is, in my opinion, a good job to have for Billy Donovan because we have a young core of Zach LaVine, Kobe White, Larry Markkinen, and Wendell Carter, and half of Otto Porter's foot or whatever he hurt. I honestly don't remember. I think we have a lot of potential. Now, of course, this is going to be all biased opinions here. However, with us being so young, there's a lot of potential. And there's a lot of things that are unproven that Billy Donovan can hopefully help us out with. One of the most important things that Billy Donovan can help us out with is developing our young core. This man knows what it's like to be in the playoffs. He knows what the playoff atmosphere is like. He knows what it takes to make it to the playoffs. That is one of the most important things when hiring a coach. Does he know what it takes to be a champion? Or forget champion, does he at least know what it takes to become a playoff contender? Billy Donovan is by far the best coaching candidate that is out there right now. And the Bulls, luckily, thankfully, saw that. And they were like, you know what? Let's go after him. I don't want to say forget Wes Unseld Jr. I don't want to say forget Kenny Atkinson, all those guys. All those guys can be great head coaches. I was hoping for one of them. I didn't think about Billy Donovan as one of our potential head coaches at all because I thought that was such a far-fetched idea. But hey, look, it happened. It happened, and that's the most important thing. Now, to Charles Barkley saying, oh, he could have waited for a better job, once again, I'll tell you this. Look, Billy Donovan obviously knows what he wants. He could have declined this offer, but he didn't because hopefully he sees something in our young core like I and many Bulls fans do. And hopefully he can help develop our players unlike Jim Boylan was able to do, unlike Fred Hoiberg was able to do in the past. So this is a great hire. I cannot stress that enough. So let's go over some of Billy Donovan's sort of winning percentages over the years. Each of his first 5 seasons as an NBA head coach have been a success. He has made the playoffs each and every year, and his total winning percentage as a head coach is 60%. If you ask me, that is fantastic. This man has taken each and every type of roster you can have to the NBA playoffs. Obviously, the most impressive one being the most recent one with Chris Paul as their best player, Danilo Gallinari as their second best, whatever you want to say. It doesn't matter. This man can coach. And if you ask anybody around the NBA, they'll agree that this is a great head coach for the Chicago Bulls. And this man can just straight up coach. Each year he's been in the league, he's been in the playoffs. He even took this scrub team that had like a less than 1% chance to make it to the playoffs. But either way, this is a fantastic hire. Hopefully, this can at least give us some sort of bid to Anthony Davis. I know we're not going to get him. I'm not that delusional. But, I mean, it would be nice to at least be in contention to get him. Now, I've heard people say if the Lakers win the championship, then he'll go try to prove that he can do it by himself, you know, in another team's jersey, like maybe Chicago, who knows. I've also heard that if he doesn't win a championship, he's going to leave or run it back or whatever the case is. I don't know. Either way, hopefully this can at least sort of lure free agents our way to at least try to negotiate a contract with them. I'm not sure. I have no idea what the mind of a superstar free agent looks like because who knows? I mean, when we tried to get Carmelo Anthony back in 2014, that didn't work out even though we had a fantastic roster in place for him to come here. He just ended up choosing the Knicks. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. But either way, hopefully this will help some free agents think about coming to Chicago because we finally have a competent front office. We finally have a competent head coach. Things are looking up in Chicago, guys. I promise you things are looking up. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.